Lincoln Railer Basketball on 96.3 WLCN and WLCNonline.com is brought to you by Reps Gym, AAA Windows, Siding and Doors, The Carpet House, Town and Country Bank, Lincoln IGA, Fifth Street Food Mart, Future Stars and Impact Studio Cheerleading and Tumbling, Lincoln Chrysler Dodge Jeep, Rick Ham State Farm Insurance, Lincoln Heating and Cooling, Lincoln Printers, Jason Schmidt at Channel Seeds, TCC Verizon Wireless, Timbercrest Veterinary Services, Blades Hair and Nail Salon LLC, Community Action Partnership of Central Illinois, Brow Incorporated, Schneider Chiropractic, Lincoln College, Big R, Stacy Family Pharmacy, Plute Heating and Cooling, St. Clair's Manor, BB Milling Company, Eaton Corporation, Citizens for Wanda Lee Ross for Ward 3 Alderman for the City of Lincoln, H&R Block in Lincoln and Monticello, Jane's Hair Salon, Brainerd Landings Apartments, Jim Examus Ford Lincoln, Bright Ideas Screen Printing and Embroidery, Headline Salon LLC, Family Custom Cleaners, Laundry, Tanning and U-Haul, Memorial Sports Care at Abraham Lincoln Memorial Hospital, and by Dr. Betsy Ulrich, Sugar Creek Orthodontics.
You're in the Grau Incorporated and Schneider Chiropractic Center pregame show. And Jeff, as we get set, it's time in our show where another man of our team takes over the MVP of the Railer Nation station. Joe Ryan. Joe, you're out on the go. Take it away, buddy.
Hey, welcome to On the Go with Joe. We're live and we're down front before the Lincoln Raider game, and we're going to visit with a couple ladies. Tell us who you are.
Jennifer Bailey.
That gentleman over there, Jennifer Bailey. And Jennifer, how old are you? Kidding, but you're a graduate. You're a graduate here. Oh, look. So you're in your early 30s. I was figuring on that. And you're a big Railer fan, I know. Who's your all-time favorite Railer?
Oh, probably Andy McDonald.
Big Andy, huh? Right? Are you same age? Oh, yeah. Wow. I kind of look like the Railer man.
Kind of, a little bit.
Okay, so tell us what you're doing here today.
Okay, we are selling a multitude of
hold that up for our viewers.
Turvis type tumblers. This is the one you really want. The Railer tumbler.
These are
only here.
Turvis type.
Yes, Turvis type. They're microwave safe. They're dishwasher safe.
And who are you selling them for?
We are selling them for the boys Lincoln soccer team.
That's a lot of FaceTime.
No, I don't. No, you're really good with the tumblers.
Who's your favorite junior Railer soccer players?
Well, the Bailey boys. Yeah.
So I thought the Bailey's boys, not Bailey's and Cream, the Bailey boys.
Bailey boys, yeah. Good.
Hey, thank you for being on.
Okay.
And we're going to jump over here now and tell them who you are.
I'm Linda Morning.
Your favorite Railer is who?
I don't have a Railer yet here.
Doesn't matter. You can pick one.
Tate
He's coming.
It's going to be Tate Morning next year.
Will he be a freshman already?
He'll be a freshman playing soccer. Yes, he is.
Nice job, Tate. And you've got someone else out there that's in the community doing what?
I do. My husband, Todd Morning, is running for Ward 3 Alderman. Come vote for him on Tuesday, February 24th, all day at the courthouse.
There you go. You got a free clip in. And you're also selling some of these tumblers and these Turvis Light, they're called. Turvis Light, right? You guys want to sing any songs?
No, thank you.
None? If they weren't here, they have a phone number they can call?
They can call the high school, get a hold of us, get a hold of Coach Stuckey, talk to any of the soccer boys. They all have forms.
732-4131 is the high school number, and then find somebody. I think press 5 and you'll get a hold of the athletic director.
Yeah, something like that. Look for Mr. Knox.
Mr. Knox. Fort Knox can take care of everything. Okay, hey, thank you, ladies. We're on the move. We still got some time left. Look who we found. Hey, tell them who you are.
Don Jordan.
Don Jordan. Tell us a little bit about how long you've been watching Lincoln basketball games.
I've been watching it ever since I hit the city limits, and that was in spring of '75.
Spring of '75, would that have been the Chuck Verderber era?
Yep, he would have been, sophomore probably.
Made you a fan instantly, didn't it?
Yeah, and I also thought we were a football town, and I was wrong there. But we were undefeated.
That's not nice.
I know. I speak the truth on that. Boy, what a great football town. They were undefeated in the season, and
lost to Griffin in the playoffs,
8-7. and we had an injured guy in the backfield, or we'd have whipped him.
And who knows how far we could have went. They had a great team back then.
Oh, they did. They had good size, they had speed, and they had some talent.
There's no way you can narrow down to one Railer, but let's have one. Throw a favorite Railer as a couple of them.
Well, Josh Komnick will call you. Komnick's great fun to watch. You know, if he just would have had one more year in high school, we'd have been to state that year and won it.
Well, I think academically he has when that one more.
That could be.
You know, he's up there listening to this.
He may have been here a couple more years, in fact.
Yeah, that's funny stuff. All right, hey.
I'm a funny guy.
That's right. Thanks for being on, and we're going right back up to you, Josh.
Last couple games of their season. They're probably not thinking about that right now, but as a former Railer and a guy that wishes he was still being able to be out there, you think about those things.
Railers in their home whites with red lettering trimmed in green, green numerals trimmed in white. Steelmen in royal blue with white lettering and numerals trimmed in gold. And the Railers win the opening tip, and they're headed left to right as we get things started here on a Saturday evening. Inside, Will Cook as he starts with a 3. Rims off, no good. Rebound comes down to Malik Fuller, a 6'1 junior for the Steelmen.
Right in front of a corner where he usually loves it to, and the Steelmen came out in a 1-2-2 zone, something that looked like Coach was ready for. I was expecting man.
Turnell Jordan, a 5'9 senior. Get it down in the corner, thinking about a 3 there was Kawan Ware, a 5'11 senior. 14-foot turnaround jumper up and missed by Fuller off the front of the rim. Rebound comes down to Gavin Block, and he's been really excelling in that category over the past couple of weeks.
Yeah, 8 last night in limited action with foul trouble, and before that a time where there was both 2 games in a row where he had double-doubles as we run the lob play. Didn't execute the lob, but Gavin grabbed it, brought it back down, and put it underneath for the first 2 for the Railers.
Railers with an early 2 as we're a minute into the contest. Jordan over to Darius Stokes, a 6'1 senior. Back to Jordan. Now to Stokes. He'll fire off a long 3 and hit.
Yeah, and from deep, too. Jordan Perry was not exactly breathing down his neck, but wasn't far off of him. And that time Stokes from about 21 feet connects on the 3.
Double team. Ebler almost stepped on the timeline. Get it over in the corner. Wide open is Jordan Perry. His 3 rattles off the front of the rim. No good. Hop high for the rebound. Gets it to Ebler. Cook thought about the 3, not a hop in the corner.
Yeah, good job by Hop of getting that offensive rebound, and he was as high as any Steelman.
Hop down on the baseline, kicks back out to Perry from the wing. His 3 is up and good this time.
That one looked good. Perry from deep, and he kind of let the Steelman know. And the Steelman on the bench must have been yelling at Perry on that last shot, and he kind of told him after that 3, that one went in.
6 minutes to go in the first. They get it inside, kicking it back out to Jordan. He fires a 3 from the left side of the top of the key. That's no good. Rebound bounces into the hands of Jordan Perry.
Yeah, nice box out by Hop. They didn't have the chance to go after the rebound because he did a good job of boxing out, and that time Perry was able to corral it.
Railers the basketball. Ebler between the circle. Now on the left side. Hop back out to Perry. Can he hit 2 in a row? That's off the back of the rim. Rebound's going to be tracked down by Jordan for the Steelmen. Into the front court now, down the lane. Jordan looks to make a move, kicks back out to Stokes. He's going to drive in. Little floater will go up off the glass. I'll say, nope, it was before the shot. And it'll be a foul on the Railers, first of the contest.
Yeah, just looking early, a couple possessions, it looks like the Steelmen could quite possibly be their best player. Is 24, Darius Stokes, a 6'1 guard, already hit the deep 3, and that time looked to go to the hoop. So he may have they're setting the screens for him now.
Thrown out of bounds as they Stokes inbounded on the sideline and ran all the way down the baseline, and like you said, they were setting screens trying to free him open. Very similar to what we would see a play like run for the Railers.
Right, yeah, and normally when you're out of bounds play and you run a double screen on the baseline, that's normally your best shooter, so we'll look for that for the rest of the game.
Cook in the corner after the turnover by Joliet. Back to Gavin, top of the key. Nope, over to Will. Down on the baseline to Hop. Hop turns into the defense. Kicks back out to Ebler. Quickly moving it to Perry. Down the baseline to Gavin. Gavin slips it underneath. Back out to Ebler. In the corner, open for Cook. Nope, he's going to drive in. Little floater from 12. Won't go down.
Yeah.
And then Hop's going to get the foul.
Yeah, not a bad shot, too. Your Cook, they probably know Will can shoot it from the outside. That time he pump fake and went around him and couldn't get about the 10-footer to fall. 2
fouls on the Railers. Lincoln with an early 5-3 advantage. Stokes inbounds out to Jordan. Jordan looks to be their main ball handler. Kenyon Woodfork in the contest for the first time, a 5'11 senior. Down the lane, nice move, kick it back out to Stokes, wide open for three, and he hits.
Yeah, it looks like Coach kind of throws up his hands like he was probably one of the main guys in the scouting report, and he's got loose twice already, and 2 times he's been able to sink threes.
4.5 to go, long skip pass across the top of the defense. Gavin barks out a play as they get it to Ebelair, now on the right sideline to Cook. Over to Perry, back to Ebelair. Gavin running the baseline, now comes near side. Cook with the basketball.
Yeah, they've almost gone to almost a 2-1-2 now where they're matching up with the guy in the middle and not really putting a guy out on the point.
Skip it over the top. On the baseline, Hop goes up strong, won't go down, shot it over the rim, rebound down to Ware for Joliet. Halfway through the first. Steelmen with an early 6-5 advantage. Ball thrown away, almost thrown away, tipped away. Can Ebelair track it down? Peyton can. Nice hustle by the senior. Into this corner. Here's Cook. Open three up in front of the rim. Hop with another strong rebound, and a foul is going to be whistled. And boy, 2 times already, Josh, on this end. We get a great look at it. Joliet's going up for the rebound, and next thing you know, here comes number 5 for Lincoln going just a little bit higher.
You're right, and Hop probably giving up a little size to Malik Fuller. He's 6'1 junior, and Hop is as high or above, and a good job by Hop at just keeping the play alive, and that time was able to draw a foul on the Steelmen. So early on, Hoppy hitting the offensive boards.
Gavin on the right wing. He fires off a 3, and it's spun out.
Man, he had a couple of those last night too, Jeff. Good-looking shots as Gavin steps right into a 3, and that one rolls all the way around the rim and doesn't fall.
Turnell Jordan, the 5'9 senior, kicks it over on the right side to Allen. Skip it now back to Jordan. Down the corner, Stokes fires another 3. Hits again from the corner. He's got all 9 of their points, all come from long range. And you got to believe the frustration you see on the Railer bench is this isn't a surprise to the team.
Yeah.
It looks like they knew this was the guy.
Well, there was one night after where Coach Al went up after a game to see Joliet Central, so he probably saw a lot of Stokes that night as Gavin gets on the offensive board and gets a putback. So a little frustration, especially when the coaches tell you who's going to shoot it and we don't cover him up.
Gavin with the offensive rebound, his second basket of the night. He has 4. Railers trail by 2. 2.5 to go in the first quarter, down 9-7. Jordan over to Taqueen Sims in the contest for the first time. Jumper up by Fuller, no good. Gavin grabs the rebound, kicks it out long to Aaron Hop, and Hop's going to be fouled, and he'll go to the line. He'll be shooting 2. Nice job by Sims getting back defensively. Didn't give the easy 2, but Hoppy goes to the line, and well, you see that a lot, and Gavin and Hop have a great connection doing that.
Yeah, you're right. As soon as Gavin gets the board, Hop immediately on a dead sprint to the basket, and what's nice is Gavin is usually spot on that outlet pass where it leads Hoppy to doesn't have to break stride and goes right into the layup as Hop misses the first free throw, but another nice outlet by Gavin.
Hop still looking for his first points of the night. Second free throw, that'll go down. Hop on the board. Railers trail by just 1, 9-8. 2:10 to go in the first quarter.
Travel.
And there's a walk. Good job by Hop as he it wasn't really what you'd call tough pressure, but it was just in the right spot.
Yeah, and kind of on an 8th grade night, we can kind of let the fans know where some of these Railers were from. I think we've got Ebelair at West Lincoln, and Cook was a Lincoln Junior High boy. Hoppy, a Lincoln Junior High boy.
Hop went in, lost it as he went up for it. Jordan quickly into the front court for Joliet. Pulls up from 15 off the glass, and it goes down. Nice shot.
Yeah, and off the bankboard, too, right from a straightaway foul line. That's not exactly how you draw it up all the time, but it ended up going through the net.
See Isaiah's Chester East.
Yeah, Gavin Chester East.
Hop down the lane, strong move, won't go down, but he'll go back to the line, shooting 2.
Yeah, it looks like now finally the Railers are figuring out that middle could be open, and Hoppy's starting to figure out can catch and go to the basket. Hoppy going to the line again as a very aggressive drive to the hoop as he caught it about the free throw line and then exploded to the basket, and now you got to convert on the free throw line.
Hop's first one on the way is good. Foul was on Stokes, his first. Jordan checks out. Taquan Sims in. 1:42 left. Hop gets them both. 11-10. Railers still down 1. Gillespie over to Sims. Sims is going to stop in a bad spot here in a minute. Grubbs. Now they work it over to Gillespie down the lane. A long 3. Left it way short. Rebound down to Grubbs. Picks it back up. Tries to go over Gavin. Little jump hook, and it will go down.
Yeah, nice move by Grubbs. The 6'2 sophomore got it off the rebound and reverse spin move around Gavin and got it to go.
Gavin picked up his dribble in the backcourt. Now near side to Eviler. Gets it back to Gavin. 13-10. Joliet with the lead. Eviler on the far side to Gavin. A minute to go. Cross court to Will Cook. And then Will stepped on the sideline. Boy, sometimes the best thing to say is you don't know what to say at all.
Well, and then I think Will's got a little frustration with not knocking down a couple of the threes that he's usually been making here lately, and then you step on the out-of-bounds line, and nothing going right now for Will.
Woodfork out to Gillespie. 45 seconds to go. Coach Jeff Corcoran and the Steelmen making the trip down. This is the 3rd game between Lincoln and Joliet. Of course, the freshman, then the sophomore. Grubbs inside again with a nice turnaround jumper.
Yeah, and they left the middle wide open. Isaiah didn't rotate over to cover that guy down low, and that time Grubbs again right around the basket.
15-10. Cook flips it out over to Ebeler. Well, you got to believe anything that goes into the corner, or at least toward the side, it looks like Joliet's going to send 2 guys.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to try and trap, just kind of like the Railers do.
Down to 5 seconds. Ebeler to Gavin. Gavin's going to make a move. Pull up jumper. Won't go. Hop the rebound. Did he get it to go?
Yeah.
Count it.
Yeah, count it.
Count the basket on the rebound. Good job by Hop.
Yeah.
In the quarter on a good note. Railers down only 3. At the end of 1, it's Joliet Central 15, Lincoln 12. Back with the second quarter in a moment. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball. The broadcasts of Lincoln Railer Basketball are brought to you by BB Milling Company, Blades Hair and Nail Salon, Grau Incorporated, Reps Gym, and Schneider Chiropractic Center. Getting ready to start the second quarter, Josh. Railers down 15-12. Early impressions on the first quarter.
Well, we haven't shot it very well, Jeff, yet, I think, to make a 3, but credit Aaron Hop with a lot of offensive rebounds now. 3 offensive rebounds for Hop to start the game, and that's what's kept us in it.
Inside turnaround jumper by Malik Fuller extends the lead to 17-12, a 5-point advantage for the Steelmen.
Yeah, now Steelmen pick up a little more pressure, and they're going to trap in any kind of corners that they get it to. Timeout.
Hop tried to get it out of there, instead threw it away, and then it's kicked away by Bowers. Can Isaiah track it down? He can. Nice hustle by the freshman.
Yeah, Isaiah got the ball tipped away from behind on Grubbs, I think it was. So good job by Isaiah keeping it alive.
Will, the lob to Gavin, the catch and score.
Well, it's one of the patent plays. Usually when coach needs a basket, he goes to the lob play, and that time Will Cook delivered it perfectly, as it was a look-alike shot as Will threw the alley-oop, but Gavin was there to get it.
Double team in the corner. Can the Railers get the turnover? Thrown away. No, nice save by the Steelman underneath. Sims lets the defender go by and lays it off the glass and in.
Yeah, nice ball movement still from Joliet Central. This is it's a good basketball team, Jeff. They're physical defensively.
And then foul is going to be whistled, and that could be important because Stokes, that's his second. He's their main outside shooter. So if you're Jeff Corcoran, do you pull him out? And somebody went to the scores table real quick.
Yeah, you got to think that Stokes is going to be coming out after 2 fouls, and as you said, he had 3 triples in the first quarter. So a big loss going down to Joliet Central, but the Railers have not been able to defend much of anything so far against the Steelmen.
Well, and we've seen it over the years, Josh, when the Railers have a difficulty is when a team can put somebody right at about the Central State 8 logo and they can do a lot of damage with it. Gavin's 3 won't go down, but Gavin did go down, and he'll go to the line, and he will be shooting 3. .6:30 to go.
Well, maybe this is something that gets Gavin going. He's got a couple of baskets off some lobs, some easy baskets, but hasn't been able to get the 3 ball to go yet. Maybe this is something that gets Gavin going, as the first one was nothing but net.
Gavin now with 7. Second one from Gavin. And it rolls good as well. Pretty nice turnout eventually here at Royce Anderson. The other side looks pretty full. Of course, not too many fans made the trip from Joliet Central, but otherwise, Railer Nation turning out as they usually do.
Yeah, great crowd on a Saturday night. You know, an unknown opponent, and you know, a full day of basketball. So I'm sure a lot of the Railer Nation was here watching the freshmen, the sophomores, and now stayed around, of course, for the varsity.
19-17 as Gavin makes all three. He has 9. Railers have cut it to just 2. 6:15 to go in the first half.
Yeah, and so far Joliet Central's done a good job of getting the ball in the middle, and the Railers have done a kind of a poor job of keeping it out of the middle. And of course, that's a spot where
3 from the left side is up and good.
That burns the Railers, and that time they went inside and then back out. And Steelmen on fire so far from 3.
Kawan Ware, a three-pointer, makes it 22-17. We're under 6 minutes to go in the first half. Cook to Ebelair, back to Gavin. Gavin to the free throw line to Hop, gets it back. Gavin left wing 3, it's on the way, didn't go down. And a foul's going to be whistled again.
That's 2.
It's almost the same spot as Grubbs gets his first 16 foul, and Gavin will go back to the line shooting 3 more.
Did you get a good look at that? Was Gavin throwing a little acting in that one?
Well, I'm not saying he was acting, but did you know the Oscars are tomorrow night? I'm just putting it out there for people to put it on their calendars. And
2 in a row, you know, it doesn't happen often, although you remember that year a couple years ago where it seemed like the Railers were fouling a three-point shooter a couple times per game, and that time Gavin on back-to-back threes gets fouled, so he's got a chance to go to the free throw line. He's hit now 5 in a row for Gavin, and that's one thing that kind of will put a little something in the thought of the Steelmen's defense is you can't fly at him and jump at him, or he's going to get in your way and get to the free throw line. And so far, Gavin 6 of 6.
Gavin made all 3. Back to a 2-point game, 22-20, 5:40 to go in the first half. Jason Bingham Jr., a 5'8" sophomore guard in the contest, and they turn it over. And then Gavin's going to be called for carrying it. And I'm not sure what happened. Almost looked like it honestly looked like Gavin stepped on a hole in the floor. I know that's not the case, but it looked like he stopped. His knee buckled. And
I think what he was wanting to do was pass it, and the guy that he was thinking about passing to became covered up real quickly. And Gavin couldn't, as he went to throw it almost like a one-handed baseball or a one-handed like a football pass, the guy became covered, and then he tried to cover it up and then picked it up and then went back to try and dribble it before he traveled. So, you know, an unforced turnover, I guess, but one that the Railers got because of the defense, because our defense was moving and had active hands.
30-second timeout going on right now. Reminder, more sponsors for Lincoln basketball include Lincoln Printers, Timbercrest Veterinary Services, Lincoln Heating and Cooling, Future Stars and Impact Studios Cheerleading and Tunneling, and AAA Window, Siding, and Doors. 5:30 to go in the first half. Joliet Central with a 22-20 lead over the Railers. On the baseline, Byers goes into Gavin. Didn't go down. Fight for the rebound. Bowers is there. Block is there, and Gavin comes out with it. Isaiah kept it alive.
Yeah, I did. But again, Jeff, Joliet Central got the ball right in the middle and right down to the block, and that's a layup most varsity guys are going to make, and the Railers got away with another one.
So the Railers, after everything that hasn't seemingly gone right for them so far in the first half, a chance to tie. Somebody hits a long one, and that's a foul. It's going to be whistled on Grubbs as he tried to go through the back of Aaron Hopp, and Hopp will go to the line.
Yeah, you got 18 fouls on the Steelmen, so the Railers with 5 minutes, 5:03 actually left here in the first half, or if you're aggressive and get into the hole or get fouled, we're going to go to the free throw line.
Railers with 11 points from the field, 9 from the free throw line here tonight.
Yeah, I was just going to ask you. I know Gavin's got at least 6, and Hoppy's been there.
Yeah, he's 3 of
4
4 and missed the first one though. And Peyton tipped it away from behind, but knocked it on the baseline, so it'll go back to Joliet Central. So again, with 5 minutes to go in a half, and you're getting a chance to shoot bonus, and everything else seemingly has been kind of sputtering.
Yeah.
That's where you really need to make it up.
Yeah, shooting's not been good so far for the Railers. Really haven't gotten their rhythm or haven't really gotten a lot of clean looks. Will Cook's got a couple, and then Gavin's got a couple, but he got fouled on those.
Turn from 15 is number 15, Malik Fuller. He has 4, and it's back to a 4-point advantage for the Steelmen, the visitors from Joliet Central. 4.5, Cook on the right wing. Back on top to Gavin. Swing at that side. Tipped away and stolen by Sims. Sims, bounce pass over. Off the glass, and a circus-looking layup by Ware, but it goes down off the glass. And the turnover results in points for the Steelmen. Now over in the corner, Gavin's going to go baseline. Had it stripped away and knocked out of bounds. Nice quick hands by Joliet Central. And it's one of those just about halfway through the second quarter as Jordan Perry checks back in for Bowers. Joliet Central just seems to have that one quicker step than the Railers do tonight.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and now you're giving them a little confidence as they're knocking down shots and then they're getting out on breaks. So you give a team like this confidence, especially at a different place than they're used to. Probably a lot more people in the stands that they're used to, and it's a team that can come up and bite you.
Well, and it's interesting as Gavin tries to go by his defender, kicks it back out to Peyton. Peyton's going to drive down, dumps it off to Gavin. A little 10-footer, won't go. High for the rebound is Woodfork for Joliet Central. Already in the front court is Sims. Sims down in the corner. Ware, lefty three, up and good. He has 8. And all of a sudden it's ballooned to a 9-point lead for the Steelmen. 3.5 to go in the first. Gavin, hop, over in the corner to Perry. Back to Ebelair, now to Cook. And you hate to say this against a Railer team, but it almost looks like they're daring the Railers to shoot a 3, just like Will Cook did, and connected from the corner.
Well, they got one too, and it was by way of Hop. We got it in the middle at the free throw line, and then Hop looked in Will Cook's favorite corner. But, Jeff, I think the scoring on this end is not going to be the hard part. It's, again, another 3 from the Steelmen. It's the Railers just flat out not playing any defense.
Bingham's 3 answers Cook's long-range shot. Back to a 9-point game, 32-23. Cook, can he hit 2 in a row? That one rattles off, no good. Quick rebound for Sims all the way down court. Slipping by Gavin. Layup doesn't go down. Block the rebound, and now we're heading this way. 32-23. Joliet Central with the advantage. 2.5 minutes to go in the first half. Ebler gets a screen from Gavin. And we're going to get a foul underneath. Did they get that on Hop setting a screen, or they get Gavin?
Gavin.
Third team foul on the Railers, first on Gavin. Right now, Joliet Central's on a 10-3 run.
Well, Jeff, and what, we had this problem against Lanphier and now against Joliet Central, and you're getting down to the point of the season where you don't want this to become some sort of a habit, approaching regional time, because you get down at a team like this and you give them confidence and they can keep rolling, and then all of a sudden you're watching from the stands for the rest of the year.
2 minutes to go. 3 on the way up off to the right side. No good. Rebound comes down to Steelmen. They miss their layup. Rebound down to Gavin. Ebelair. Left-hand dribble brings it to the left side. High to Perry. Hop pops out. Now they get it to Cook. 1:40 to go. Railer deficit is 9. Now it's 6 as Cook hits a 3.
Well, maybe that's something that gets Will going and also gets this Railer crowd going a little bit. Maybe something where the Railer crowd's going to have to get our guys a little fired up.
1:20 to go. Lincoln down by 6, 32-26. Dump it inside. Sims looks to make a move, and he lost it on the dribble.
Well, we can make a run here, Jeff. 32-26 with 1:05 left now, and Gavin.
Cook, another 3.
Yeah. All right, and now Gavin steps up and pump fakes and was able to get one guy up in the air and then found the hot shooter in Will Cook to get him the basketball. Now another turnover by the Steelmen, so the Railers now with a little bit of a run.
Joliet Central looks like they're trying to play a little too fast. Railers hitting some shots, things looking a little better. And with 53 seconds to go in the first half, Railers are down just 3, 32-29. 9 in a row scored by Will Cook. And then traveling is called on the Railers in the backcourt. Peyton called for steps.
Yeah, I don't know if it was Peyton or it was a little late on Gavin.
Was a little late on Gavin.
Yeah, I think I kind of saw Gavin maybe take a little bit of an extra step, and there for a second I didn't think it was going to be called, but then he made up his mind after Gavin had already released the basketball, and Evelair had almost caught it, that he was going to call the travel.
40 seconds left in the first half. Sims into the front court against pressure.
Yeah, the Railers only 3 team fouls, so you can afford to be pretty aggressive here and go for a steal, and don't let them hold for one.
Down to 25. Sims and Gillespie playing catch near the timeline. Gillespie back to Sims, under 20 seconds. Now we're down to 15. Skips it all the way across to Gillespie. Back to Sims. Turn to Ware, goes right down the lane. Offensive foul as Gavin got in the way, so the Railers will have a chance to get a last-second shot. 5.2 left. Gavin draws the charge.
Yeah, it looks like Joliet Central is going to move up the pressure a little bit, probably so the Railers can't just roll it and gain some advantage getting to their basket without the clock running.
I say find Will.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe if you can get it to the middle right now against on Hoppy and force it down to Will and see if you can get him open for. He's a hot shooter right now.
There's 3 for Cook on the way. Is left it short. Well, they got to look. 32-29 is our halftime score as we head to the locker room. Railers trail by 3. We'll be back with our halftime show in a moment. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.